It's Zach.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Chris and Zach Attack. The news.
The news.
The only news segment you need to be listening to right here on YouTube.com.
That's it. That's all you need. Got everything you need right here.
I can't give you guys our URL because we technically don't have one yet.
Who needs one?
But just search Chris and Zach Attack because we're literally the only ones named Chris and Zach Attack.
Chris and Zach Attack.
That last episode, I cut it out of the episode, but I was going to say, I said it was our inaugural episode on iTunes. However, that turned out to not be the case because I couldn't figure it out. It was, for some reason, you can't just upload it to their thing. It's weird. Apple. You got to have an RSS link and yada yada yada. But what I did find out is we can just upload to SoundCloud.
Oh, so, dropping my mixtape on SoundCloud.
So we dropped our mixtape, our sick mixtape. We got Suits on in the cover album, with the ties undone a little bit.
That's right, casual.
And, the unbuttoned collar.
I like it.
It's black and white.
I love it.
It's called Chris and Zach Attack. SoundCloud.com/Chris and Zach Attack. There you will find our mixtape, a.k.a. Episode 6 of Chris and Zach Attack.
Our beautiful voices.
Oh, yeah. What I'm excited about. But yeah, that's kind of the future going forward. We're going to try to break out into the podcast websites. So,
there's a couple of them. I mean, they want to help. Obviously, podcasts are pretty. It's a pretty small market compared to other things. So I mean, there's a lot of ways to help creators and all that. So I mean, I'm not worried. We'll find something.
Yeah,
we'll be okay.
We'll get there, and we'll only get there with your help. For everybody that's listening to us, subscribe, follow us, find us on Twitter, find us on SoundCloud, find us on YouTube, share us with your friends. If you really
carry your pigeons, whatever you want.
If you really like us, just share us with your friends. Give them someone to listen to. So give them someone they can rely on. That's us.
It's us. We'll always be there for them. We will never leave. I lost
my train of thought at the last part, but yeah, just share with us if you liked us. Share everything that we hear from you.
Share it.
Comment.
All above. I love it.
Give us some feedback because we are willing to grow.
Yes.
Anyway, let's talk about the news.
The news.
The Switch is coming out tomorrow.
Switch drops in I mean, depends on what time zone you're in. Yeah, I mean, 6 o'clock here.
8 o'clock here. 8:30.
I could go wait in line right now. I'd go to Best Buy, wait in line. But I have to work tomorrow, so I won't.
Yeah. Yeah, I am not going to be able to get it as well. But it is a console that I am very much keeping my eye on because it's getting a lot of good reviews.
Yeah. I mean, people are pretty positive about the hardware. They're saying they like it. They like the feel of it. They like the look of it. It plays well. It feels well. It feels good. It does a lot of different things. So yeah, I mean, it's good. The hardware itself is getting a good review. They're saying it's a competent piece of machinery. People like it.
Yep, that's good. And that's what we like. And I was reading the one on GameSpot, and he says, in his kind of conclusion, down at the bottom of the review, that I lost it. That he.
You got it. You'll get there. You'll get there. You'll get there.
Try not to say and like. That's a challenge.
Yes. You got to think about what you're saying.
Yeah. So down at the bottom of that review, I did it again. Down at the bottom of the review, he said that it feels very natural for him to bring it out in public and
whipping that shit out in public.
Whip out his Switch in the public. Start playing 1-2 Switch at social gatherings. He said it was a very natural feeling, and that's a good thing. Because that's exactly what they marketed it for. Because the commercials are going to look cheesy.
Oh yeah.
Having it set up at a table and playing 1-2 Switch.
Yeah.
But when you actually have it, it will supposedly feel natural for you. So
And the one thing I've heard is like the the little controllers, like if you have bigger hands, like because you get a little cramped up. But I mean, you can just circumvent that by maybe taking a break. I don't know. You don't have to play for 5 hours straight. Or switch up your controls. Oh, switch up your control scheme.
It's supposed to come with 2 Joy-Con controllers. I think it comes with the little thing that you can attach to it, so you can play at home. Yeah. Obviously, the Pro Gaming controller pad is not included.
No, that's a lot of the reviews too. They're like, we recommend buying the Pro controller. That's one of their big recommendations is buy the Pro controller along with it.
Yeah. What do they? Do you know what they priced that out as?
That is $70.
The controller? Holy crap!
Yeah, a little pricey. It's actually pricey for pretty much all the accessories for the Switch. Like a lot of it's pretty pricey.
Yeah. So if you decide to go and buy the Switch, definitely bring some extra cash for some extra padding, because there's a Switch that's $300. $300 Switch. You got a $70 controller. And a $60 game called Breath of the Wild. Maybe another $60 game called 1-2 Switch.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much the only thing you need right now is Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. And that's the reason because of that is getting perfect scores everywhere. Like 10 of 10, 5 of 5, 6 of 6, 20 of 20. It's currently a 98 out of 100 on Metacritic.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen, I think pretty much the last time I've seen a game like this beloved was pretty much like it was Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64. I mean, that was pretty much only a Legend of Zelda game could be this universally beloved and just, I mean, it's pretty much only Nintendo that can do this with these type of games.
Yeah, and that's just really awesome to have another game like that that you can have in your collection and pick up and play anytime. Like, I still wish to this day that I didn't sell my Nintendo GameCube. Yeah. And I could just plug that in, turn on Ocarina of Time. Yeah. Because it came out for the GameCube in that special edition thing.
The Master Quest.
The Master Quest, yeah. I never did beat the Master Quest, so I was pretty upset about that.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about Nintendo games, especially with Legend of Zelda. I mean, Legend of Zelda games, they hold up very well. I mean, you could play A Link to the Past, which is really originally for Super Nintendo, and that game holds up still so well. I mean, so playable. That's many Zelda games just hold up so well over time.
They do. That's a lot of the things with a lot of Nintendo games, actually, if you think about it. Yeah, that's true. Go and buy a GameCube, and you can play Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, that holds up.
Or with the Wii, you can play Super Mario Galaxy or New Super Mario Brothers Wii. Yeah.
Whatever. Or you can play Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword. I mean, all these Nintendo IPs hold up over the years, and they still feel fresh after like the 10th time playing it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a good thing that's the one thing we love about Nintendo is their IPs are always very fresh.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, we're very excited about the Switch. I can tell you right now, eventually when the time comes when they are readily available, because right now we're believing there are about 2 million copies in the world that they're selling.
Yeah, 2 million. Yeah, I think their initial run, they said it was like 2 million worldwide to see. I mean, obviously there's enough hype and people are wanting this system. Those 2 million are going to go very fast. I mean, that's worldwide. That's very easy to do worldwide. I mean,
it's very simple. And I was just talking with you, Zach, here before we started shooting. I think it's a marketing ploy. Yeah. Because, number one, they want to see how, you mentioned, they want to see how well it does. Yeah. And number two, there's not a whole lot of arsenal of release games for this thing either. Yeah. So maybe they're anticipating, because of the lack of release games, that not a lot of people are going to want to get it. So they're kind of holding back on opening the floodgates. Yeah. It kind of came out at a weird time because a lot of the times, like you see consoles launching
near the holidays, because then they can give it as a present. So you can get it like as a Christmas present or like a Black Friday, something around there. There's no holidays coming out, so there's not like a reason to buy a new console for like a kid or something. I mean, it's not like Christmas or anything. So they might be, here's the initial 2 million. We're going to trickle it down throughout the year, and then we're going to have a huge boom around the holidays, and we might have some bundles and some some incentives to buy it around the holidays.
Yeah, they might have a designed Legend of Zelda bundle.
Yeah.
Where
I mean,
specially designed to match with the Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, I mean, because then they're going to announce more games as the year goes on. Like Mario comes out in the fall, so I mean, there's going to be more instances where they can more willing to buy the Switch because there's more games. There might be bundles, just more reasons to buy it.
Yeah, and we're both excited, like I mentioned before. I know I'm going to buy one.
Yeah, eventually. I'll buy one eventually. Yeah, I'll get one eventually. I was thinking maybe later. Again, I'm thinking maybe later in the year, just to see what happens.
Yeah, just see what happens. Because that's just us. If you want to get one tomorrow, or
sure, camp out tonight. Go ahead.
Go out there, have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. We've got some other things to talk about. The Xbox Microsoft just recently unveiled the Xbox Game Pass. What's it called?
Yep, Game Pass. We go from a company with 1 million IPs to a company with 0 IPs.
Yeah. So the Game Pass is a streaming service. Well, not necessarily streaming. It's like a streaming service.
Streaming-like service.
Streaming-ish, where you pay $9.99 a month and you have access to a ton of games every single month.
Yep.
And each game you can download to your console. And if you end up liking it, you can actually buy it at a discounted rate. So that's actually pretty cool, considering you could have, say, Halo 5 on there if you haven't played it yet. Download it, enjoy it, have fun with it, and if you like it, you can buy it at a discounted rate.
Yeah. If not, I mean, then whatever. It goes away at the end of the month. You don't have to buy it. You can just wait for the next lineup of the games to play for that month.
And these are all strictly older games. It's kind of like the PlayStation Now service.
Yeah.
Where they have a lot of old PlayStation 3 games. I say old. A lot of PlayStation 3 games. Popular. The cool thing about the Now service is it lets you play all these PlayStation games that are exclusive to the PlayStation. Yeah. At the same time, that's kind of its only draw.
Yeah. I mean, because
it just has a bunch of indie games on it.
Yeah. I mean, like Sony has like such a huge, like their catalog of games is just humongous. Oh.
Sorry.
You're clapping. You're clapping on me. But I mean, their catalog of games is just massive. I mean, so that's like the draw of the PlayStation Now. So that's the one knock I have on the Xbox Game Pass is like, well, Microsoft doesn't have this like huge catalog of games they can draw because a lot of the 360 games were multi-platform, and the exclusives that they did have for the 360 have been re-released for the Xbox One. So I mean, you can play the Halo series on your Xbox One. You can play the Gears of War series on your Xbox One. Yep. So I don't really see. I mean, I like the idea of it, but it just needs more incentive. Like, yay, I get to play Xbox games. Like, ooh, but I mean, whatever. Like, you can already do that.
Yeah, you can already do it with the PlayStation if you own it. Well, if you own the PlayStation, you can already play a bunch of games that are already for the Xbox. So
yeah,
but,
I mean,
it's it's something to be excited about, I guess.
Yeah. It's kind of like another wait and see. Like, okay, I like it. I want to hear more about it. I want to see it executed, and then I'll make a judgment then. Because right now it's like, okay, cool idea. Let me see more.
I'll tell you this: if you are a brand new owner of an Xbox One, you don't have a PlayStation.
Yeah,
it's gonna open up a catalog of games for you. So this is $9.99 a month, and then if you have Xbox Live. That's $50 a year, which is very cheap. And then if you get the EA
Access,
the EA Access, which is $30 a year, it's also very cheap.
Yeah,
you're gonna have a whole lot of games to play, my friend.
Yeah, I mean that's so many games. Like EA, you get all the sports games, you get the Dragon Age, you get the Mass Effect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that right there. I mean that would last you like 5 years to
I
finish those
wish
games.
EA would release that for the PlayStation.
Yeah, they marketed it to both Microsoft and Sony, and Microsoft said yes, and I think Sony said no because they had the play. I think it's because they had the PlayStation Now in mind. Like,
yeah,
like,
but
well, we
they
have
don't have any EA games on there. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't play the sports games. You can't play the Mass Effect. So,
Yeah. And I want to play Mass Effect, man. I like my Mass Effect.
I
Can't
know.
take away
Yeah.
my Mass Effect from me, man.
No. Yeah, I hear you.
Funny story relating from our GameStop video that we did a couple days ago.
Yes.
As soon as Microsoft announced the Xbox Game Pass, GameStop's shares went down.
Yeah, their stocks fell.
The stocks fell.
Just more. It's just more things that cause people not to go to physical stores anymore. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so like this, one of the big draws is, well, all these games that are going to be on the service are all used pre-owned games that GameStop sells. So that's a huge chunk of their business. Like, oh, we won't sell those anymore because people can just download them for $10 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wonder if any of this $10 is going to go to the developers.
well, that's what I would want to like understand is like, okay, where's the $10 going to exactly? Are like these developers like, yeah, are they getting
Because
like,
obviously, when you shop at GameStop, you get a pre-owned game. That the money that you use to purchase the pre-owned game just goes to GameStop.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I think they'd have to get some kind of kickback, or else the developer would be like, "We don't want a game on there because we're not getting anything for it."
yeah, that's true.
So
That might be one of the reasons why you can't find an EA game on PlayStation Now.
yeah,
So, yeah, that was a funny little thing that we found out when GameStop stocks fell.
just more knocks at GameStop, just beating them down.
Fucking GameStop.
Yeah,
On top of that, Lord of the Rings Shadows of War was announced. For those
sequel.
of you who were fans of Shadow of Mordor, I didn't get to play Shadow of Mordor. Did you?
I have it on my Xbox, and I have yet to play it. I think I picked it up for, I think it was like $5 on sale. I was like, okay, you know what, $5, that's a good deal. Like,
That's
I'll
a
pick
really
it up.
good value.
And I never played it. I mean, I should play it, but
Yeah, you should. I think because of the recent announcement, you should probably play it and maybe give you an opinion on it or something like that.
yes,
I would. That's just me though.
yes.
On top of that, more GameStop things.
GameStop exclusive.
They've got GameStop exclusive Mithril Edition for $300. You get what do you get, Zach, for $300?
I don't even remember. I gotta look it up. Did I close out of that webpage because I was so disgusted by it?
I think you probably did.
I did. Okay. Well, you just get a lot of shit that you don't need.
Okay, so you get a 12-inch statue.
yeah, you get
That's
the
kind of
game.
the biggest draw.
The special edition of the game already is $100. So the gold edition is $100. Bam. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's already overpriced. $100. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just get like a statue. You get like a cloth map of Mordor, I think it was. And then you get
Okay.
some stickers. So
So if you're really big into collectibles,
I think you get a ring. They said you get a ring. I mean, if you have like a huge boner for Lord of the Rings, which I know a lot of people do, it's a really big series. Then yeah, I can understand. Like, man, this collection looks cool. I like all this stuff. But
yeah,
I personally don't have a huge boner for Lord of the Rings. I enjoy Lord of the Rings, but I'm not like a massive diehard fan of the series.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
I can understand that. I mean, I can't understand paying $300 for collectibles like that.
it's a
But
statue. You can't do anything with it.
then again, our parents can't understand why we pay $300 for a gaming console. Well, maybe yours can, but mine don't.
Well, the gaming console I can understand because you put money into it. So, okay, I'm going to spend the initial $300,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to spend time playing this. So, I mean, you could say, well, I've spent X amount of hours on it, and those X amount of hours are worth it to me because, like, I feel like my money's well spent. Like, I've enjoyed this console more than I've enjoyed, like, a hamburger. Because a hamburger you enjoy for, I don't know, 10 minutes, and then it's gone. A console you enjoy... Exactly, me too. You can enjoy a console for hours and hours and hours. I mean, and that can last you years. I mean, it's like almost an investment, but it's like a time investment type of thing.
If you got a hamburger right now, what would you put on that hamburger?
I don't know. I mean, I like a lot of stuff on my hamburger.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like pickles?
I like pickles.
Yeah, I don't like
Like
pickles either.
some lettuce, some tomatoes, some mayo, some barbecue,
Oh,
just a little bit of ketchup.
I'll douse my hamburger in ketchup.
Not too much.
Put
Not too much.
Put the ketchup all over the bun and fuck, I want a hamburger now.
So you eat it and then it's gone. I can't eat my Xbox One.
It's
I
true.
can't eat that. I mean, I could if I really wanted to, but then it would be a waste of money.
Time with that.
It'd be a waste of money if I did that.
It would be.
Don't eat your Xbox.
I think what a draw with $300 statue is, you put it up on a shelf. I mean,
Yeah.
let's say you like to collect some stuff. Like it's just a hobby. Somebody comes over to your house and they see it, like, oh, what's that? Oh yeah, I paid $300 for that thing.
But that's the thing. It's like it's not actually a collectible item. It's only collectible because they say it's a collectible item.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not actually like a rare thing. You spend $300 and you get it. It's like artificially expensive and it's artificially rare.
I suppose.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I won't buy it.
Well, I'm not gonna buy it either. I'm just trying to figure out like what the draw is. But
Crazy people with too much money.
that's gonna be us one day.
I hope, man. I have like all the collector's edition on my shelf. I don't give a shit.
Remember that time we bought the?
I got No Man's Sky collectibles edition. That's how much I don't care. Fuck
you remember that time you got the? What was it?
The Halo 3?
The Halo one? Was it Halo 3?
With the helmet?
With the helmet you couldn't wear?
You can't wear it. It's just, you take the helmet off and you can stick a couple games in there. Like, maybe 3 games fit in this little slot thing.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
Wasn't really worth it. It was cool to look at, though.
Oh, yeah, it was. Man! I see it now. I get it now.
Yeah. Right?
Oh, God. It wasn't $300. I know that for sure. It was not $300 for that.
Wasn't it like $100?
I think it was $150. I think I remember paying $150 for it.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I got a lot of hours out of Halo 3. Okay, I played that
did.
game a lot.
Yeah, you did. We all did. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for news worthy stuff. So, thanks again for stopping by. If you guys want to go check us out on soundcloud.com/Chris and Zach Attack, follow us over there. Follow us on the Twitter, Chris and Zach Attack. No, sorry, at Chris and Zach Attack. There's no and. No and. Follow us on the Twitters. Subscribe to us if you like us. Comment. Give us some feedback.
Yeah, give us all that good stuff.
We're willing to grow. We are willing to grow. For the next time, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.